Mama Kwaba.
Yo,
Ray, remember how na me no nin komo. Fantasy League no there.
Well, Sammy Fantasy League creation of the Premier League, and it's supposed to be a game. Followers and our fans of English Premier League know. Ombe Daniel Moho into pseudo managers, into Ombe Daniel Moho say we are coaches. Now, what you are supposed to do is say Ombe Mao Sikapudo, there's £100 million. Now, all the better players are almost see a kind of English Premier League, no, Emma different clubs. Now, ultimately, players now, all the best is a wow team. Now, she's a wow team, we are. Based on the real life performance of the players on the pitch, you score points in your team. And the auto player be say Mohamed Salah. Now Mohamed Salah performing week in week out. Effect, unya team no so points no a cost. And it's just a game, just to show your managerial prowess. Also better players. Senebeya, top players within budget, within 100 million now. Senebeya also be have fun every week as the English Premier League games a cost. And that is the whole concept behind the Fantasy Premier League.
All right, and how does one get on board then?
Yes, so Akonya Jose, joining the main Fantasy League platform now, the Premier League, the Abana, Oberbo against some 7 million people. Now, Akonya Jose, as part of competition, Obertumia create a private league, and one can say create league. Maybe among your peers and among Guadan for 4, now most much me ambo, now more compete among bohom because now those 7 million people who are playing the worldwide competition, not going to me going to me and yadia and so you play in a league, a lot of you know each other and then you compete amongst yourself. So they give us the opportunity to say, Uber create unique codes for one private league, and it was part of Sa allowance na you to me create GMABC Fantasy League Now GMABC Fantasy League now YFM, Happy FM, ETV about together a creative code for all your viewers and your listeners across that platforms now. Almost we need Fantasy League now on journey as we compete for various prizes Yankasa as GMABC na Yabema. And that was what's brought about the GMABC Fantasy League. Yankasa you create your league. People joined and played with us.
All right, my member, Mr. Kakayo, on throw more light on the GMABC Fantasy League, Raymond Akakakra, but over to me at the Omunso Kakra.
Me that's something and a messenger with T4. I'm sure say
any Ashefo.
Yes, ETV. To say Raymond Achechi Muno, what Fantasy League is about, GMABC DNA, Yang Ejumeku, GMABC, I yet to your home, yes, we adopted a league out of the system. Raymond Achichimuna, Yama and Kofo are joining our mobile. Now, I was a training because GMABC is a global media alliance broadcast company. Into Jumeku Kessie, YFM Accra, YFM Kumasi, YFM Takrade, Happy FM, and ETV. Any affiliate now over here, Happy Morning Show, and when you see Watamale, and when you see Bogatanga. Ena ohwa epawada ben so happy so ewo nisim tamale nisim boga any akonoba inti yen network of radio stations ne online digital nyina na yakabuma ye GMABC fan inti na ne se ka GMABC fan league it's a combination of all your media assets ejumeku kese GMABC ayi na dia kabuma yeso ya tie league ya mankofo ebeka ho na omonso edi agro na it comes with a lot of benefits. Meaning, say, meet me, I can see and I say,
bet me the benefits now. I can.
Okay. The GMABC Fantasy League National, meet me, Ejina, meet me, Supi, say, Chroma, a Ghana, and the best. And then the best. Say, me show me, and the best are who dear grow now, so also, Edi Achadi Ewo. Fantasy League Baby, or Jumeku Baby will be media houses, but GMABC, the end of the day. Odo ho be bon na wo yese me join the league we na mabobia ye ma achede enye achede keke enye 500 Ghana cedis bi enye 1000 Ghana cedis bi ya na ye no yi so nse na ye no made that ABC intino last year say onipa no winning onya 5000 Ghana cedis and also nya a trip of his choice with Sansike stores and so me bo ma baso and this year 10,000 Ghana cedis. This is why GMABC Fantasy League. It's because this is the only fantasy league in this country. Ube Bobia, utiminya achede umbebo keke for fun ye di agro no na ye di sika to count and there were a lot of weekly prizes, monthly prizes are team my phones, laptops, television screens and other cars like 1,000 throughout the period na ye mesika finally you know the grand winner the Yemen sika inti this is the best because you play and you win, you play and you win. That's what we stand for.
Yo, Ray, my member, GMABC Fantasy League, you know, in terms of numbers, how many people can join?
So, I mean, numbers are unlimited, and one person can even have multiple teams or one league. No, if or to make a pass through registration, if you are now multiple email addresses, or bet you me be an account. But as many people as possible can join. This year, no, a little over 18,000 players or GMABC Fantasy League, no, so. And out of 18,000 players, no, monthly prize winners. And my man can say, system no, any control, no, everything is controlled by the Premier League. Into onto me and can say, ube fixe who comes up top, who comes out top. You cannot manipulate results, no, based on points I will score, no, and one on the greedy. And Nipa or better first, Nipa or better second, all those things are generated by the Premier League. And say it's not a competition. I'll say GMABC and I'm share Nipa will be winning in Yamadebi. A well audited processor, Premier League no, Nipa will be winning in Yama. And those were the data. Now you pick here, you pick here monthly prize winners, you pick here weekly prize winners in Yamana. You draw you to me a pick winner for the overall competition. No.
All right, and competition at Wasson. Now, Mimbisa, my final question. If some of the tricks are what agronomer, you know, I'm for my employer. In the long run, cashier, you'll be a banana chance and a pay free having seen.
So, I mean, okay, tricks are someone. Me to meet your tricks now. Like I said, Pudo will come with them. But, yeah, in theory, but practicals, yeah, and hard drink a but, send a bear, me might here for who tricks a woman, no. My menfa leaderboard no tuja.
Okay.
Now, you to me introduce a winner, no, I might here for. Now, no, actually, tricks are, over to me, dear, employee. It's, I mean, at the end of 38 English Premier League matches, no, and we launched GMABC Fantasy League no, somewhere in September because league season is starting on the 12th of September. And early September, and I launch GMABC Fantasy League. No, now after 38 match weeks, no, and game weeks, no, your number one spot, no, Alexander Minkah, and not to me occupy top spots on your 2,530 points. Now second spot, no, the Dark Knights, Howardson Williams, and or your coach Emma team, no. On your 2,528 points, into 2 points per and Alexander EDBT Nipa also second. Then Boom Squad 2.0, Jeffrey Lai on no 2,527 points. Ruben Loftus-Cheeks on no Daniel Pelly and manager no 2,525 points. And Area Boys Joe Lord on also 2,513 points. Into Alexander Minkah a winner. The team no a happy days. My name is on him say it did not pick here no now a time with 10,000 now over Bedina because a happy day man and the team also a happy days. Interesting, you know, last year when I know the team Jesus, thank you Jesus. Now the team there, thank you Jesus. No for winning 5,000. They say I say a deal game no yeah anyway no who be here because happy days, thank you Jesus no. I said next season we team meeting.
My family team there. My family team there. 3 ninjas.
Whatever. 3 ninjas. You want to me we know.
The kung fu baby.
But winners no.
Who will break the two?
And Sammy, I present to you your winner no. Alexander Minkah.
Alex, good morning.
Good morning.
Na no want to say. So you say me know the new for. Ultimate share will be one day no more bushia and sir. Nti ene ebusuan so de otimi ka problem kire onua meboa ade ne de ebibesu nti Alex but how did you hear about GMABC Fantasy League
me home Twitter yes
wow and again a drive your interest not to even join in the first place
okay nti me started me ball game 2 years ago
okay
into my first season there 2019-2020. And now my department and my D kind of okay. My more interest to say next season. Yes, season we met if I'm saying, me shame no joining more leagues. I mean, who say met me about more than saying answer. Timmy who in a mission, me na minim class sika ka ho. Because my like YFM happening in my about what timeline also. Timmy who really cold na me can say we join so many just to see how well I'll be doing.
Yeah. Wow. And maybe just you know, as you see wow news where we need a league, you know. What's the feeling like?
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great knowing say where we need we need that so say so I think it's very good.
Now, young call a tricks because me here as a bushia ya born an idea. Winning team with the ball matches now. What went into it?
So fantasy league, you know, it all has to do with I think about 3 stages. But you have to start very well. You maintain the speed or the momentum, and then you finish very well. So, but say we start in a year. They say yeah, can't see next season 3 teams every championship back Premier League. Norwich City, Brentford, and Watford. Norwich you see a team goals being and some defense in yet. You know, sir, no player bit is a team Puki or Nyamba, but Oba or say with himself Benyano or bit is a count one to be pre-seasons. No players who are in good form. And remember my idea say player being our befa. I know Dan Chenya. There was a monitor transfer window costly because say United to me did in Santua. You need right wingers is here until automatically you're back up almost every game. And I was say top penalty takers. They say Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne. Penalty the more penalty takers are winning, the better your chances of winning. Because penalty P maintaining momentum and say chips for fantasy Premier League was a use be back more where friend wild card my chance to miss sound team to start afresh. If you have a free hit to miss sound team for just 1 week and next week the same team as Samba until chips no is best sell be used in double game weeks and they say 1 game week game week 16 not team back more be or Wednesday no Samba Saturday. This team no triple captain or player but twice and the points no because and there was a whole league more who shank for no deal name no some team need to sing. I didn't think American as a game with 37 no me that 4th none your that second year Loftus check no that second intimate share team there's a 30 minutes now me show be our team and I mean who say last game week no be a captain Salah automatic because of taking penalties and it was so many top 4 until we winning and the player being being near Minkah as a differential or bomber damage to me winning and that was Monday because Bia was Salah and me here before 4 hours to me I baby and me switch Mahrez to Monday and I'm switching Cavani to Bamford. And that game we can Mane had about 16 points, so that made all the difference. I'm a Barcelona. The last day I'm winning here.
Well, some information we know, no me nya yanke yem fan 12 years. Now come no tifini edi sanko because I'm out for J strategy. I'm out for J strategy in favor me and boy me. But dia canon as a bushia. But so obi etie there are different, you know, fantasy leagues are so, you know, amount for able be different. What would you tell our viewers and our listeners the reason why it must be basis for them to somebody bought a fantasy league biana it should be the GMABC fantasy league?
Oh, well, it's quite straightforward. I don't even have to say much. They can see it, and since the day I'm winning this in the focus I'm in a P and Mark Crash will be joining next season.
Sir,
they are interested, and I don't think so I have to say much now. Fantasy Premier League na agro keke.
Yeah.
Agro I won TSK bia, and then you stand a chance of winning. And it say to bet near just only football who near did that.
Yeah.
To joining something I won't actually here, you stand a chance of winning there. I think say it's only a good cause for yourself. It was to me join.
Embra baby who here ne pa no and no I am raise your voice p my voice in one down. She see cash number as a busuan dey be use. But yet is kind of quite day.
I said now men decide yen ya me
Minkah say me o ka say yen.
Okay. I said now yen decide scan the aba. Many wife be come one step. Yen ye busuan ni na betumi dey aye but nya metumi aka sat now let's say at least about 20% they will say konya me fee. That at least 2,000 they will say ko. Timi aka na me be hwese na be si aye no.
Okay, all right. But zone is a young church be at least on bit me tight. I'm a young church be.
But I mean, I quite to say a fantasy league no. A big chance and I be maybe. No, you know, only baby. Oh, say 2 winners now in so far no.
Yeah.
There's a God factor. Because I remember say you be say Raymond Kitia winner says cannot the correct. Or say obituary tight first. And the same thing and Alexander Swaka and I'm who say hey
tight any problem
no tight any problem no I say on a spirit more the book game no I think say I see deliverance.
I'm sorry. Not brought for a year. So I'm sorry. Consultation. Yo, a comment from Mr. Kakarina Afenum. Young quote to the face of the presentation. I'm sure Mr. Kakari will introduce the person to do the presentation for us this morning.
Me pacho inti nam person me catch it for any ashefo say Moamasuma. Moamate. You've seen the winner. The money is here.
But to scanner, yeah, pija.
And I befu, well, befu. GMABC de yakaya yo, any befu trophy ni, and they represent a man into wow, share biano, wow, tea biano, wow, follow your social media biano, so show Facebook, or show Tamalo show. Make sure say the next one over joining. Now we follow your pages in your YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Happy FM ETV, YFM Accra, YFM Kumasi, YFM Takadi. Now do we adom ejumekui because ejumekui de udi agrono na usan ewini. Na me pese me da nkofo mo edi jume so ase ehun hia. Your partners Sansike stores. That means ye Kenya ye refi sika no ye refi other prizes no. Chairman enye sika no kwa na ema wo. Right? Enye sika no kwa na ema usan benya a trip, a holiday trip e wo kroman say brought by paid, sponsored by Sansikers. To know why you bet me akodi jomo kaka. It's a format. It's a better Sansikers stores for so asset. After Sansikers stores, meda team or moda adi ano make sure say and yet me EU as we need medical in CEO ora and as boating. And then after CEO, don't say you say you will CEO's cap. You will CEO's cap. You mean so kaya?
Yeah.
You will CEO's cap. You will president cap in so. But cap with my friend COO's cap. My friend is COO's cap because they ora eduna mankwa our winning internal one. We done akuma so pan.
Okay.
And some moi emeso no na okache team say you make sure say yemfa reward be entire yen GMABC league in HB because until we the COO's cap anyway winning. Into congratulations. Na me da o say ase ayo say Kufo Manasi George social media Ellie Joel Sanko Kwesi social media Bridget Pia any teama edi dwume nyina Raymond Nyamado any o say na na me say no main coordinators nti meda obia ase a oboa ma ene yetimi anveli yewine nti same meda ase
yo boss so when is at the end oba hande me otu me pa nti no me shewa abeyo ye pie dia na say abedi wonsem enti pacho the next phase no was financing
ti pacho ye very fortunate say na so ye wo yen CEO so ora Mr. NS Boating, CEO of Global Media Alliance Group. Enti Mr. Minkah, you are great. Ye wo yen CEO hadu so no one kasa be present a trophy ene o cash no amount because that ejuma no akoma so nti CEO and kasa Real share YFM Accra, YFM Kumasi, YFM Taka, the Global Media Alliance Group, Silver Bed. You do my corning and then we tutu na ya baha ono na odi eba be shawsa. Ti yempeja imuna yenkoye presentation.
Alexander Minkah, winner GMABC Fantasy League 2020-2021 season na Osha Basobodi Kesiye and done in 10,000 Ghana cedis. And I have present Emmanuel CEO Global Media Alliance Mr. Ernest Boateng a presentation as we speak. Osha with him short no with him GMABC Fantasy League no you can't say ma enye kwa we back our words with action in the way any media officers here TV so say there this is a live presentation of 10,000 Ghana cedis and a trophy to your winner GMABC Fantasy League 2020-2021 season Alexander Minkah Sikano and the man we Alexander Sikano said be who say Sikat the shell envelope no GMABC Fantasy League media ya kasa yeah Alexander Minkah, congratulations to you once again for emerging winner of the 2020-2021 GMABC Fantasy League. Hopefully, next year, this season, so if you didn't join the GMABC League last season, this season, just take advantage of what we're doing and make sure, when we share the code now the best share for next season's Fantasy League, just make sure you take part, sign up, join the team, have fun, and you never know, you could be our next winner. And say, Sammy, General, your presentation, over to you.
Yo, Alex, a final word from you to your viewers and your listeners and Sunday Source on the pay.
Okay. Just like we said earlier, we are Agra need and you need anything personal, but Agra you stand a chance to win. I'm sure next season may even be more than 10,000 because each and every year be a GMABC economy. Into listeners, maybe viewers now more interest of football on joining, and maybe next season could be DS.
All right, Mr. Kakari, the ACN from the group to viewers and listeners, a comment from you, Asana. Yes, also.
Mr. Alex, you better wasn't so participating in this, and then we also congratulate and thank everybody or signing up to your league now. You may not have been the winner, but we stand a chance to win big next season. There will be the viewers as the followers in your say no more follow you Jumakuina. The Americans who can say a Global Media Alliance, YFM Accra, YFM Kumasi, 102.5 for Kumasi, YFM Takade, 97.9, Happy FM, 98.9, and ETV. Say Jumaku, some radio stations, any TV station where you know, make sure say you don't tune off and you keep following our programs. Because you will normally be your DMA, your T4, and your chef. Once you are part of the GMABC family, it's always happiness, it's always information, it's always entertainment. So let's please be part of the family and let's not go away.
Yo, and a baby man crying, Ama Eddie so Alex Evedosi, Mr. Kakari Evedosi. Ray, over to you.
Sammy, Minkah say, your players in Yanasi, everybody who participated in the league, say next season when we share the new code for the GMABC Fantasy League, everybody should take part. Just have fun, and whilst you play, you never know, you could be our next winner. And say, there'll be BRC and to management, Mr. Edwin Amankwa, CEO, and Gasa, what take a keen interest in our Jumedia course. Despite the fact that also 8,000 be we need internal one, but you better be as say or take a part. But next season it will be keener, it will be much more interesting, and we are hoping say price package say Siciano minimum wage na cost. It's a and I did you